Hello, Internet! Vinnie D here, and I am coming to you live once again from the Fortress of Fragitude, that last bastion of free thought in the free world. And today we are playing the original Cave Story. Me and Cave Story, we go way back. I originally played it on the Wii, and then I played it on the 3DS. And the DS. And then on the 3DS again. And again. I played pretty much every version of Cave Story there is to play. Except the very first version. The original freeware release. Cave Story. Released back in 2004. Work began on it in 1999. By one guy. Daisuke Amaya. So as much as I talk about this game, it's time to return to the world of Cave Story. For the first time, for the last time, actually probably not for the last time, because I often get the craving to play this game. As you can see, if you've played any other version of Cave Story, this one doesn't have a very fancy title screen. So let's just get started. Right off the bat, we're in the area fittingly known as Start Point. The game is just so well designed. The Start Point is very simple. You've got a health refill that you really don't need, a save, which you will need, and an area that's good enough to introduce you to the jumping mechanic. And the drowning mechanic. That air counter lets you know, get out of the water. But hey, if you died, not so bad, because you just saved here. And if you got booted back to the title screen because you didn't save, no progress lost. At this point you look up, and you realize up doesn't activate doors here. Okay, for the very first time I've noticed, quote, puts his finger on his chin when he looks up if he doesn't have a gun. That's kinda cute. You try to go this way, you can't. Big pointy red spikes any gamer knows to avoid. And hopefully you've gotten your practice in with jumping at the start point, because this game has some very floaty jumps. The life capsule, right off the bat, gives you a little extra health, and that means not dying instantaneously anymore. Already you get the feeling this is going to be one of those games where you get a little stronger as you go. He won't do anything. So let's go to this big shiny treasure chest. And you get a gun! Yay, guns! And now it's time for another cutscene. I always like the fan theory that the reason, quote, woke up is because he received the transmission between Sue and Kazuma. Which, yes, I know, spoilers telling you the main character's name before it's revealed. Collect Doritos to increase your power. Heck yeah, Doritos. Now, if I were a paranoid person, I would go in there and save it. I never before realized those things had little butts on the bottom of them. The door has an eyeball. If you tried to jump in it, you'd get hit. But not killed, most likely. Level up. Toroko looks a little different. I think they revised the character portraits since the original. Splat. Save point. One day there's going to be a generation that does not know a floppy disk means a save point. Reservoir. Now, this is not the official translation by their main distributor, Nicholas, in the US. This is a fan translation of the original freeware version of the game. So, some things come out slightly differently. Wandering around Mimiga Village for the first time, you get little bits of the plot dropped on you in a fairly safe environment. Meanwhile, you're progressing slowly as you find the necessary items to advance, making it both a quiet area for learning and getting a better grasp on your jumping in large areas, as this game does have a very unique jumping mechanic. They're extremely floaty. You also get a map, if you know where to look. Arthur's house. Locked. Assembly Hall. Jack. clever naming convention there. The leader is King. His number 2 is Jack. And King succeeded the original leader, Arthur. Double pun there. King Arthur. Also, name starts with A, as in Ace. Ace, King, and Jack. Dude, you're never gonna catch that fish. Run, 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 run. Truth be told, I drowned the first time I went there. Huzzah! That's one of those little differences between the fan translation and the official translation. We all know in the official translation, when Balrog comes busting through the wall, he channels his inner Kool-Aid man with a mighty, "Oh yeah!" In the fan translation, his catchphrase is, "Huzzah!" I don't think it was anything nearly as interesting in the original Japanese. From what I've heard, it was just something like, "Hey." And he says he has the nose of a bloodhound, whereas in the official version, he says something a little weirder. "I have the nose of a clever terrier." But I don't want to spend this whole time just talking about differences. Sure, I can fight him. He serves as the game's first boss. But, funny thing, if you say no, he'll just peace out. Like, hey, no big deal. No need to fight. Let's all get along. He's like, oh no! That was our only girl. Nobody steals our chicks. And lives. And now he'll get out of the way. I can enter the graveyard and kill mushrooms. Psychostatic. You can't get up here. Not at this point. I love how the big mushroom has that expression when you shoot it. You actually see that on a lot of enemies in pixel games. Here sleeps the noble Arthur, true hero to the Mimi God. Enemies just have this incredibly offended look on their face when you shoot them. Not as if they've been shot, but as if you just cut a really loud fart in front of them. Receiving end of Kazuma's conversation. So Sue was just here. But where is she? No one came out. And yet there is a teleporter here saying go to the egg corridor. And over here someone apparently is trying to figure out the Pythagorean theorem. Oh gee, what's that down there in the basement? Red flowers. iPhone. Little white running thing. That is the only place in the game it appears. In fact, I don't think it's even in the credits. Every other enemy in the entire game, including that one fish, is in the credits. Guess I'll just have to beat it again and find out. Something cool. You can just ride on those things. And now we meet Sue. And Igor. And Quote just kind of stands there and watches. He's just like, guys, don't mind me. I want no part of this. Except I guess he does? Soldier from the surface. Where are the others? That's another difference. In the official version, he says, "Where's your blonde pal?" Or was it cute friend? I forget which one. And if you're playing as Curly, he says, "Where's your quiet friend?" Which I thought was a nice little touch. Just gonna save a little time and go where I already know the stuff is. Red petals scattered about. Just when we see a gigantic monster minigun. This game is very good at just subtly telling its story. Rocket launcher! That's gonna take some getting used to. Weapon switch is up on the Y button instead of, a shoulder button where it actually switches. Run in and save, because I don't always win this boss fight. I know, first boss, I really shouldn't be dying on that. Well, second boss, depending on if you fought Valentine. victory. Defeated the first/second boss. Defeated Eagle. And it's Sue. Erg. It doesn't matter which one you say, she's going to be mad either way, but let's say yes. I don't need your help. Stupid robot. Fuck. She just feels sorry for you is all. Don't get the wrong idea, it's not like she likes you or anything. Although in-game they never tell you what it says, on his cap, official artwork says, the cap says curly brace. Because if you've been living under a rock, or somehow are still coming up with excuses for why you haven't played Cave Story yet, well, stop this video and go play Cave Story. But, as I was saying, there is another character named Curly Brace in this game. Yes. Quote, Curly Brace. Curly Brace hangs out with a bunch of mimigas called Macolas. If you don't get it, look into your keyboard. Little guy can jump. Mario's got nothing on this guy. Following the bug. Get fun of bugs following me. You guys are tenacious. And clear. Connecting to network. Logged on. That's another little difference. Officially, the area is known as Bushlands, but this version calls it Grasstown. I actually kind of like the name Grasstown better, because once you get there, you realize it used to be a town. It's full of houses and stuff. I just noticed Jack is always doing a Fonzie A finger point. I don't think the official version actually mentioned King's creepy eyes. There was a popular fan theory for a while that King was lightly dosing himself with the red flowers as well to get stronger. And then it was officially confirmed by the creator. King kind of seems like a jerk right now, but you find out later, he's really a good guy. He's just desperately trying to protect what's left of his town. And now we know, even going to great lengths, risking poisoning himself to be strong enough to protect everyone. So that's enough for right now. Join me next time as we tackle Grasstown in Vinnie D Plays Cave Story. Until then, this is Vinnie D, out.